Hello. It's time to do more Witcher. And I dare say, I'm looking forward to it. Because I'm kinda strained. Kinda stressooned.
The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health,
This,
and sent her on her way to Novigrad.
We know. We know all of this. We rather wish we knew less of this. Right, so when we last left off, we'd done a murder on Whoreson Jr., which I was pretty pleased with. And now it's time to go and do other things. Primarily, I think we're probably going to start this episode with, some good old-fashioned inventory management. I know that's what you've been waiting for, your whole fucking life.
Seems you've resolved your matters. It's time you return the favor.
Radovid doesn't like to wait much, does he?
No, he does not. You'll come with us. The HMS Oxenford
More like Badovid.
Once the crown jewel of the Redanian fleet. Decommissioned now, though.
Nice boat.
You'll need to leave your weapons if I'm to let you aboard. Follow me. Ship was funded with donations from noblewomen. Ladies from the most prominent families gave up their jewelry.
A spur-of-the-moment patriotic impulse?
You're a homeless wanderer. Can't understand what it is to truly love one's country.
If you say so.
I'm watching you.
Good for you, lad. Hello again, nerd.
There you are. Need something from me, Your Majesty?
You've never been one to mince words. Very well. Find Philippa Eilhart. That's my wish. I ordered her eyes gouged out once. But apparently her blindness troubles her not. My hunters have detected Lady Eilhart hiding east of Oxenfurt. They have further established that she has magically sealed the entrance to her shelter. Entering it will be difficult. I believe you might succeed in doing so. Bring her to me, alive.
Philippa Eilhart. What's she looking for here?
I suspect she wants to find her old friends, reconvene the lodge. Perhaps she seeks revenge on me. Lady Eilhart is known for her persistence. At times I recall the lessons she gave me when I was a child. Her teachings as memorable as the punishment she meted out. She was subtle and patient in her cruelty. I took her sight, but she remains dangerous. I'd advise you to be cautious.
Philippa's using magic. You'd be better off sending mages after her.
I agreed to the Conclave's revival, but what has this brought me? The mages at my side are mediocrities, cowards. They couldn't hold a candle to the likes of Eilhart, Loantil, or Merigold.
There's always your witch hunters.
You are the best witch hunter. You've proven it clearly.
That was
Sheila
low res as
Tankerville
hell
and
over
Philippa
there.
Eilhart's plan. You were the one to foil it. I want you to finish what you started. Now go to the mountains and bring me Philippa Eilhart.
Look at that, that's awful. Get that out of shot, Jesus. Right, so, Radovid's a touch obsessed with his old teacher still. Oh. Get me off this boat. I need my swords back.
Your arms.
Thanks.
Never seen better steel in my life. Blade must strike true, no?
It's a matter of the hand, not the steel it's holding.
Having said that, equipping better swords is always good. Right. So, first of all, I want to figure out what my next big obsession is. Right, we've only got the fake treasure hunt, fair enough. Do. Count Reuven's treasure! No, wait. Get Junior isn't done yet. That's what's most important. But what's most important is selling off my crap. So let's do that immediately. Oh no. There you.
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
You're in the...
Oh, that's fantastic.
Give everything a quick repair while we're here. Right, let's have a look at the dismantles. Haft. I don't think Dark Steel's that interesting. Okay. Might as well just sell all this. I was considering dismantling for that infused dust, but I think because it's rather expensive, what I'll do is just not sell those things anymore and wait till the need arises. But for now, let's lighten my load. And fill up my purse. There we go.
So long.
Off we head then. Where's the nearest fast travel-y do? Quite close by. Well, everyone's coughing up their guts here. Probably my fault. You know what? I have no shame anymore. I'm proud of it. A Kvezt. This call. Oh. This calls for a save.
Don't touch me.
Where's the quest? Oh, it's this. Take heed, one and all, citizens of the free city of Novigrad and foreigners alike. The venerable Vegelbud family has the honor of inviting you to the annual Great Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby. We welcome both spectators and contestants wishing to take part in the races. As it is every year, my throat will become tickly, and the derby will be held on the grounds of the Vegelbud's residence. Seek out the master of the races with any and all questions. Alright, well, that'll be a laugh. Alright, Priscilla, I still haven't forgiven you for that overly long song I was forced to listen to. But I shall let you know what's going on. RE everything. Prissy, where the... Prissy, you're annoying me now.
Long as the black ones are chasing gorillas round.
Hello.
Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Listen, I tracked down Horson Jr.
Yes? And? Did you learn something?
Yeah, Ciri and Dandelion set out to steal Siggy Reuven's treasure for Horson. He promised to find someone who'd fix Ciri's phylactery in exchange.
I cannot believe she parleyed with the bastard. Why, it's widely known how anybody who packs with Wily ends.
Ciri was desperate, but you're right. Wasn't the best idea. Horson ended up wounding Ciri just after he'd tortured Dudu.
Dudu? Well, how is Dudu related to this in any way?
Seems Dandelion got him involved to help Ciri. Luckily, Dudu managed to escape, probably hiding somewhere now.
What of Wily?
He's well
He's
dead.
Take care now.
Alright, well, you know, that just sort of ended, didn't it? So I guess now we're onto that Reuven thing. Question Reuven about Dandelion's disappearance without raising any suspicions. Well, I'm going to fail at that. I'm going to raise instant suspicions and probably have to murder half the city. Because that's just the way I am. We all have our vices. A lack of charisma leading to huge massacres is mine.
Stare any harder at your eyes, General's face.
Oh, he's one of these underground dickheads.
I must see a medic.
I'm claiming no responsibility for that. Alright, I can see myself going around and round in circles. This GPS is shit, though. Like, why doesn't it just show me the actual path I need to get where I need to go? Like, verticality is kind of important. Alright, you're Reuven? I'm used to you being called Dishva.
I do. What do you want?
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help.
I'd like it if he actually was being very serious
And
when he
if you
said that.
did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Yeah.
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did. I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
I've already forgotten what... Oh, you haven't told me what you need yet. Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Still don't know what we're supposed to be doing. That was also horrifically low res. I've always wondered why games that, like, for the most part have splendid graphics occasionally just have bits in it that are total shit. And if so, why they don't attempt to hide them as much as possible. Come on, Geralt, you know how to use ladders. I believe in you. There we are. I must say, in real life, because I'm a massive wuss, I do find ladders like that a bit spooky. There's just like a huge hole, and you have to sort of position yourself and descend into a big hole and hope that you hit the rungs correctly. It's a spooky time, it is. I've never been a fan of it. I'm physically capable of it, obviously. I mean, most people are. It's not actually hard to do, it's just scary.
Bart, stop that! Now!
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Thorfinn.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, hard. Bart, less thinky. Bart, less thinky. Bart, Sadler.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. What's there? Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later.
Noted.
And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Thorfinn, go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a Witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happened in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
One thing I want to say, right? do Witcher mutations actually strip Witchers of emotions? Because we have seen Witchers be emotional, Geralt included, loads of times. So is that just a thing people say, or is that an actual thing that is just being, you know, ignored by the writers startlingly often? It's hard to tell what's rumour and what's real when it comes to Witcher stuff.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Please do.
Careful. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom! Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating
I
with
gathered
this troll.
that boom and explosion, but with what?
It's my whole life.
Never mind, that you didn't elaborate either, to be honest, so fuck off, mate.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
The thieves could be trolls.
Hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons. Thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewers thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Bart's feeling pretty piggy today.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Oh yeah, I forgot that Dandelion did the heist. That was all so long ago. Right, for starters, I want to see if I can make this Pops thing already. Is it a quest thing? No, it's not. Then what is it? Surely it's not a decoction. Or do I just like already have it? That'll be worth checking. Vampire oil, Acrid oil, Ogre oil, Relic oil. This all looks the same. So is it one of these? Like blood, forest. Oh yeah, why was I looking under oils anyway? I'm such a daft one. Oh, it's already there. It's already in my like usables. That makes sense. Yeah.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile.
Did you? I'm very sorry that I make you quaff them so often, Geralt. Oh, right. Witcher senses. I forgot. I'm supposed to be investigating shit.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Pipe's great.
Oh god.
Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
So far we're still establishing that an explosion happened.
Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
God, he's a proper sleuth, is our Gary.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Could be. Could also be, though, that the bomb was so good that even all its pieces exploded.
Drowners. Of course.
Is that what Reuben saw? Just a drowner? You disappoint me, Reuben.
Definitely came through here.
Move that mic a bit. Oh yay! Loot. How dare you? Oh, you think you can? Alright, fine. Maybe you can. I'll grant you that. I just need to get back into the swing of things. It's been a couple of days since I played. Nice one.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
This pretty much confirms to me that drowners were your problem. How disappointing. Beautiful. There's still a couple of living drowners there, I see. Or not. Okay then. Erroneous spots on my mini-map it is.
Getting close.
I don't know how you know that, but Guess you've just decided it's true. Ah, seeing all these wooden supports just reminded me of that time in Witcher 1. Where I had to kill
Bottom of
that
a
big
container.
insectoid
Silver
queen
cylinder,
thing.
most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
It's locked and now I'm unhappy. I do love mindlessly looting everything in the game. I'm so glad that they decided to just let most of the items in this game weigh nothing. So, am I to take it that this potion I got means that the random sort of toxicness I find in the world, I can protect against it with this? Because that would be helpful. Niche, but helpful. I think that's our cat Lily. Yep, have you decided that you need to be the centre of attention? Is it that time? It's Lily time, is it? Yeah. Time for the lilies. Not time for anyone else. I need to talk to Dijkstra, Lily. It's very important.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Seems to me a bomb blew
dodgy.
the wall open. Look,
Wow, that looked different in
Bottom
every
of a
single
silver
shot it was in
cylinder,
there.
Probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Drain pipes are only promising lead.
Why?
I just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers.
So yeah, why do all the criminals of this world have such gross stubble?
Alright. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left.
For God's
Holler
sake,
if you find
shave.
anything.
Grow a proper beard or shave. Anyway, it's Cloudlin time. Well,
Nothing interesting.
now I'm just disappointed in all of us. Ah, there you go. Go where everything's glowing red. That's where the interesting stuff is.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Alright. Oh, here we go.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yep, it was Oily
Yeah.
Joe.
Bomb part.
Oily Joe did it.
Happen.
Had a bath,
Careful,
dropped a
Thor,
bomb.
And bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Either way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
I don't know. I think Happen did it.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Everyone knows that Henkel's made of candy floss. They can't bathe.
Impossible. Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Lads, come on. How am I to fulfill my duties? Lilith.
From now on, assume eternal glow, guide.
I like that people don't mind being shoved around so often. Basically the only pleasure I've got left.
What am I to do now?
I should pop a save. I've not done it in a while, and I don't trust myself to not randomly die.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
May I enter though? There we go. Didn't notice, by the way, that's the Ard symbol that shows up when something's audible. I'll bear that in mind for future. Still, like, don't completely know the signed symbols from one another without the associated word. The Last Wish. Human life requires 3 things for its sustenance: food, drink, and gossip. It is thus no wonder that no matter where I travel, be it Icebound Povis or Evergreen Toussaint, everyone asks me about the passions that bind Geralt and the sorceress Yennefer of Vengerberg. I wonder how Geralt feels about just finding so many books about him out in the world. As a man both cautious and discreet, I refuse to betray their secrets. Oh, I've read this one already. A soldier can wear a dirty jerkin, rank footcloths and stained greaves. A soldier can walk around unshaven, can stink to high heaven, or even have the mange. But his sword must always shine as if straight from the forge. For in a battle, neat clothing and an eye-pleasing appearance will not save anyone's life, but a sword will, as long as it's well cared for. And the man with the dollar knows what he's doing. That's the wrong it's. There should be an apostrophe in that. 2 stars on Goodreads.com. So how should you care for your blade? Simple. After every battle, wipe all the blood and guts off of it, take an oil-soaked linen rag and give it a good rub down. If you're fighting in swamplands or in heavy rain, it's worth your while to coat the blade in beeswax. You should sharpen its edges regularly using a good whetstone. It's important to take your time in doing this. Each movement should be steady and delicate, like you're stroking a virgin on your first night together. If your sword develops rust, it means you're slovenly and lazy oaf. Take some sand in your hand at once and scour the blade till the stains disappear. Take heed, though, not to cut your fingers in the doing, for then you won't be good to anyone. What a judgmental book.
Footprints.
I'm glad that I get to listen to your insightful comments on things, Geralt. I really am. Cirilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, born in 1251, heiress to the throne of Cintra, Princess of Brugge and Duchess of Sodden, heiress to Innis Ard Skellig and Innis Ann Skellig, and suzerain of the Acra and Abiara, daughter of Pavetta, see Pavetta Fiona Ellen, and the Urchin of Erlenwald, see Emir van Emmerus, granddaughter of the famous lioness of Cintra, Queen Solantha, see Solantha Fiona Rannan. A shipwreck occurred during a journey from Cintra to Skellige, which took the lives of the Urchin and Pavetta. Cirilla's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Solantha sent Cirilla to the court of King Ervil, see Ervil of Verden, where the heiress of Cintra was to marry the heir to the throne of Verden, Prince Cistrin, see Cistrin of Verden. Though allying with Verden and gaining the aid of that realm's army was at the time Solantha's top priority, no marriage ever occurred, and Cirilla returned to her grandmother's court. In 1262, during the so-called Cintra Massacre, Cirilla went missing. Nice! And I've definitely read this, I think. Yeah. I know, Lily, so many repeat books. Don't know what to do about it. A meteorite ingot, though. I'll certainly keep my hands on that.
A letter. And a bottle.
Let's have a look at this letter.
A wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres.
Could be, but because we were talking for so long, I no longer have my easy book reading ability, so I've got to go all the way to the inventory to do it. Hope you're happy with yourself. Where do books live in this game? Under other, like idiots. Oh. Alright, that's straight up just Geralt read it in its entirety. Okay then. No. Curl up on the bed, like we know you all inevitably will, and just have a snooze.
$12:45 to $12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Alright. Using my Witcher senses, I must figure out what's changed about this room. No ordinary human could do this. It requires one with the eyes of a cat. Oh, look!
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Stain. Wyvern oil.
I read The Wild Hunt. Don't know, let's have a look. From farmers and herdsmen, milkmaids to midwives, all the common folk of the continent whisper, sharing tales of a wraithly procession pounding across the sky. The Wild Hunt, they call it. Winds and gales, storms and blizzards arise when it is sighted, and all grows cold, though the sun shone bright moments before. Some remember only the cold from the shock of the encounter, and claim the riders come always in winter. But nay, this is not so. The hunt brings its own ice. Death and war gallop in its wake, or so the superstition goes. Yet evil enough is the hunt itself. It takes folk captive, youths most often, in the prime of their wildling years, with 10 to 20 summers behind them. The hunt rushes in and they disappear, only to return long years later with no memory of what passed in the time between. Oh, so the hunt brings people alive, does it?
On how to build a bomb, signed by one Kalkstein.
Well, well. Kalky Walky.
Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Pretty ballsy to make a bomb. What if it, like, goes wrong and just suddenly explodes? That is the one and only reason I'd never make a bomb. Why do you find like multiple copies of the same book in one house, though? Who owns several copies of a book? Probably lots of people, actually.
Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion.
Whoops.
You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
There's pretty much always footsteps, Geralt. It is a big crowded city. Let's check out what's going on downstairs with our Witcher senses.
Dijkstra and Triss.
Alright, what's the plan now?
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was alright.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind
Who the
enough
fuck
to tell
is
me what
yawning?
you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
They need to stop. Like, no one yawns that much. Have that person executed. Jesus.
What I've learned doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yet you agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this time, but only because His Honor the Margrave might indeed have something to do with the theft. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly.
Nah.
Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. treasure.
I'm reasonably happy for Triss to die.
Information's out of date. We are not.
Yes, I know. You parted a week after the summit of Loch Muin, in the woods near where the Lixella flows into the Pontar. But you know what they say. Old love never dies.
First love. Now how the hell?
That's my secret, lovebirds. Really must be going. Good luck.
Didn't have to disagree so strongly.
I would have disagreed even more strongly if I could.
Put yourself in my shoes. What would you have said?
In your shoes, I wouldn't be worrying about what to say to Dijkstra. At all. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Nice long shot there to establish that she is now wearing a hood. So if you see her later in a hood, do not be alarmed. It's the same character as we met pre-hood. It'll be okay. We'll get through this. But we better save just in case we can't get through this. First of all, I just want to see, have any like sudden secondary quests turned up? Do I need to maybe talk to Cleaver? Well, look at that. Triss, I will deal with you later. But first of all, gotta go sort out this Philippa Eilhart thing. So back up I go to Hierarch Square. Oh, can it burn a little bit more quietly, please? I didn't even mean to nab that bear hide, it just sort of happened. It's the same button to run as to nab things. Context sensitive. Right. Here we go. You right there, PC? I'm sure you are.
It's true you killed kids. You and our commander.
Doing a lot of dusting lately, and have more still to do. I'm worried that I might have thrown dust up into the air that will subsequently be stuck to my PC like a vortex and it'll burst into flames and kill us all! But up until that point, I'm just going to keep dusting. You know what? It's been nearly an hour and I feel like I've barely done anything. I do like this game, but it is very slow-paced. Like, I can't imagine how someone with, like, less free time than me would get through this. Like, I put about 12 hours a week into this game, which by the standards of, like, a proper human being, is a lot. And yet, you know, barely doing a damn thing. Is that Philippa there?
Having trouble?
Nothing fucking but. One ploughing trouble after the other.
What's it to you? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher. Radovid sent me.
No, it's you. Been waiting for you.
No idea what Geralt means, but Radovid sent me. Ah, I have heard that many times.
Word was you hadn't been able to get inside.
Till yesterday, when we found this. Doesn't look like much, but it's got power of some sort. Opens the entrance.
Great. I'll take that now if you don't mind.
Here, choke on it, you twit.
We're here to do the same job.
Think Philip is still inside?
That we don't know. Only certain thing is she was there at some point.
Certain? How's that?
We've been after her since Lochmuine. Poking out her eyes weren't enough. Radovid should have gutted her there and then. As it is, she turned into an owl and fled. Flew across Kedwin and Redania, then tucked herself away here.
What can I expect to find inside?
Everything. Anything. It's an old elven temple, the witch Isleheart turned into her hideout. Look at him. Fell into some magic trap, then monsters attacked him. Barely got out alive.
Any of your men still down there?
Dozen or so went in. They's all that came out. Rest are probably dead.
Time I saw her, Philip is still in there.
Don't count on anyone going in to retrieve your corpse.
What do you reckon? Think you'll find
I like that you can just ignite that. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll retrieve my own corpse, thank you very much.
Witcher or not?
That didn't look very suave, did it? As far as everyone else can see, I just sort of immediately stumbled and tripped on the first obstacle. Probably not, you know, probably not inspired confidence. Oh yes, it's part of the witch hunt. Let's have a read. Excavations to be carried out by not witch hunt, Witcher gear hunt. Excavations to be carried out by Gottfried Oss, Michel Sabina Rutzer, and Marco Gedel, under the supervision of Professor Sigismund Gloger. We have begun excavation work under the aegis of the Oxenfurt Academy and with kind sponsorship from Prince Adrian of the Sea Cats. Our goal is to find the legendary treasure of King Maelgor of 8th of Blythe, first day of excavations. I am deeply worried about the Witcher present among our company. I had a bad feeling about him at the very start, during the first meeting at Castle Drahim. Now, as we trek dark underground caverns, his presence gives me shivers. Are we entirely sure his task is to protect our expedition? Furthermore, Castle Drahim is too close to Oxenfurt for us not to have heard those unsettling rumours about Prince Adrian. Illegible fragment. 11th of Blythe. Third day of excavations. Kian demanded we surrender all notes found in the ruins of the Elven Armory. I refused. 13th of Blythe. 5th day of excavations. We pitched camp in a vast and dry cavern in the easterly portion of the complex. There are a few active portals here. I am afraid they are very likely unstable and unindirectional. 14th of Blythe. 6th day of excavations. The Witcher murdered Marco. He was deciphering one of the priceless elven sketches when suddenly, as I watched unaghast, the Witcher slit his throat and grabbed his incunabulum. I panicked and jumped into one of the portals. It deposited me in some chamber which has no exit. Unless an echo of the portal appears, I am stuck here for good. I hope Michel and Gottfried managed to escape. Remainder of the notes difficult to decipher and no dates are indicated. I must conclude the Witcher had from the very start been operating on Prince Adrian's orders. I would not be surprised if they were toasting their scheme's success, Drahim Castle, at this very moment. Blast it! Perhaps I should have given those elven diagrams to Kian after all. What good are they to me here if I am to rot into this crypt? I'm like, I don't want to stumble and trip over my words, so I'm really just, you know, trying to force my way through words as I read this, and it's coming up very strangely. I have finished the last drops of my water. There is nothing to eat. No echo from the portal has appeared. Gods, I don't believe in you, but if you do in fact exist, if you exist, save me. That's from Doodoo. I don't think I actually... No, I never read his actual letter. Let's have a go. If you're reading these words, that means you have solved my riddle, for which you have my congratulations. It also means you have not yet been caught and are still in Novigrad, which worries me greatly. I do not know exactly what you did on Temple Isle, but Menga is furious and will not rest until he captures you, skins you alive, and burns you at the stake. And now that he's got his sanctimonious paws on Dijkstra's treasure, he can hire enough men to search every home in the city thrice over. I am a Doppler, so I will be able to hide, but you must flee while you still can. You're doo-doo. P.S. Don't even think about trying to break Dandelion free from Menga's clutches. It's impossible, but knowing our friend, he'll wriggle his way out somehow, or at least I hope he will. P.P.S. Forgive me for not writing how to contact me, but A. You are to flee, remember? B. Melitelli guards those who guard themselves. Well, there you go. What a bloody good time that was. I feel so educated. Oh my.
Some mechanism that opens this door.
Or maybe there's no mechanism at all.
Missing one tile.
Or maybe there is every mechanism. Alright, so as we progress into the spooky music, I'm going to get out my torch. I do like a nice properly dark cavern.
For an owl, be a bit harder for me to move around.
Like, that was one of my favourite things to do in Skyrim, in fact, is to find a damn good darkness mod. Because the vanilla game is too bright.
Great. And the witch hunters probably messed with them. Works. Who would have thunk?
Like, the entire point of Khajiit being able to see in the dark is useless, because you never have to worry about seeing in the dark anyway in that game. And it upsets me deeply. But yeah, no, it's got to be a good lighting mod. Some of them just, like, turn down the gamma, and it's like, well, I could have done that myself. Didn't need an add-on for that. Idiots.
Neckers.
And turning down the gamma
places like this
does not, in fact, create nice-looking darkness. Like, there's a difference between, like, as weird as it's going to sound, there's a difference between darkness that comes from good lighting and darkness that comes from a lack of gamma. Anyway, what do Neckers, like, dislike? Probably look into this. I'm going to fight a bunch of them. Necrophages. More like necrophages, am I right? Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. Neckers are like something else, ain't they? Ogroids. Fair enough. And they don't like northern wind nor ogroid oil. Well then. I think I've got some ogroid oil. I don't use it enough to know what it looks like. There it is. Oh yes. No strong attacks while I've got my torch out. That's fine. If I find myself, like, in great need of using strong attacks, I can just pop a cat. But for now, the torch will do just fine.
Damn, inactive. Maybe I can start it up. A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it. Power cell for portals. Feels
Use
dead.
Ard. Oh my god, it even says it there. But I swear to god I used Ard. It didn't work.
Should work now.
There we go.
Activated the portal.
Grats, Geralt. What a lad.
Stay back. Not one step closer.
Sheathe that before you hurt yourself.
Wait. You that Witcher the king was supposed to send?
Guessed it. You should know by now how dangerous this place is. I'll wait up above with the others.
Not a chance. Those cowards ran at the first whiff of monsters. I made a stiffer stuff.
So it
Besides,
seems.
Something big's set to happen here. I just know it. I learn what it is. Radovid will appreciate it. King will promote me. Maybe even give me a medal.
What's the big event that's supposed to happen?
Don't know the details, but I came across Philippa Eilhart's notes. Mentioned Ida Emian, Margarita Lo Antille, Francesca Finderbear, and Fringilla Vigo. As I see it, they aim to meet here.
Think Philippa's still here?
Can't rightly know. Sure, we searched a few caverns, but hidden nooks abound. If someone wanted to hide in here, they could easily, even if they weren't an owl.
All right, let's get you out of here.
Told you already, no chance. Besides, the teleport's power cell. I broke it off. We've to wait till they come for us. Got no choice.
Nobody's gonna come for us. Give me the crystal, I'll get us out of here.
But the monsters?
I'll defend you.
What if you can't?
Be a good little hunter and give me the crystal.
I am a good little hunter. There you go.
Okay then.
Love letters.
You've got me writing love letters. Anyway, dear Philippa, as I write this, I am sipping your favourite cocktail on the terrace of my father's Metina estate and wondering what the devil are you thinking. I'd understand if you'd simply grown bored with me. I'd accept it if it had turned out to be the pair we made was not to your liking, or you had found yourself a younger, prettier model. But for the love of the bleeding gods, Dijkstra? That, with all due respect, pot-bellied swine over me? I do not know if you have been testing new concoctions that have addled your mind, or perhaps this is another one of your games. Yet even if you must seek intimacy with that primitive, for political reasons, I do not see why this should mean the end of our relationship. After all, it will not be the first time we would hide our love.
Interesting. Philippa dumped some woman for Dijkstra.
Hey. Some ladies like it, I can attest. Now, place the crystal in the right spot. The right spot? You mustn't expect these things of me. It better be, like, right here. Is it right here? I'm assuming so, given the spot placing symbol. Quest items. I cannot equip it or anything, so... Ah, wait, is it already equipped? No, that's my magic lamp. Oh, here, obviously.
Right. Now to activate it.
I'm such a dingus. So there's monsters here, right? Let's see what we can do about that. Are there any baby monsters? I have been hit! You will not get away with this.
Must have been her laboratory.
Get the torch back out. It's still a mite dark in here.
Mix. It's edge frayed. This is an owl feather.
Okay then.
Another inactive portal, missing its power cell. Maybe the Neckers took a liking to it.
Maybe they did.
Tunnel. Wonder where it leads.
Leads to a shitload of Neckers. And I, for one, welcome it. I don't need this anti-choking oil anymore, though, so let's put something better on. Yeah, the Tawny Owl. Thank you.
Power cell.
Hi, lad. Oh, hello. Okay, I over-prepared for that a little bit. Never mind. Oh yeah. Always forget about this bit. Boom! Alright, I think it's about time I picked a new thing. So, first of all, I'm actually thinking... So, potion overdose threshold, that could be useful. Maximum toxicity. See, I don't fully know what that means, but I think I want it. So I'm gonna like... Nah. You can respec in this game with like a respec potion if needed, so if I'm totally wasting my time here, that's fine. But the way what I understand that skill to mean is for every known formula, so for every like potion I know how to make, the maximum toxicity that I can like imbibe before, you know, I die, or before it won't let me drink anymore, as is the case in this game, increases. So if I know like 15 potions, then my max toxicity will not be 100, it'll be like 115, etc, etc. And this, you know, that's a percentage based thing on like what point I start losing health, so that might be worth grabbing at some point. But I think this is probably worth grabbing just for like allowing myself to imbibe more potions as we go on. And indeed, more toxic potions. So I'm going to give it a go. If it's a mistake, all I can do is apologise, weeping desperately, begging for forgiveness. Let's see what Philip has got going on down here. Why are all those spikes lit up? Something looks like a boss.
Gotta have a sentry, of course.
Are you a golem? Do you have a heart, perchance? Right, assuming that is a golem, I better look up what they're weak to. I have fought golems before. They should be here somewhere. I don't think they're necrophages. They're not. Are they ogrids? No. Relicts. That makes sense. Nope. They're not spectres. They're not vampires, though. Sorry, mate, but what's a golem? Let me just have a look at everything. I've definitely fought golems. I know I have. Oh well, I have no info on golems. I'm just going to have to go in. If there's any chance that, like, Axii works on you, that'd be nice. Can't but notice that even being near him is, like, horrifyingly deadly. Do I need to, like, blow you out with Ard? The spikes, they fell apart with Ard. Maybe I can get, like, spikes to fall on him? It didn't seem to do anything. Alright, I give up on that. Oh! I noticed that he's now no longer on fire, though. And his health goes down really easily now that he's, like, no longer on fire. Sorted. Ah, fire elemental. And a golem's heart. I know there's something I can make now. I've forgotten what it is. Well, it's not this, but might as well make that anyway. Oh, it actually shows. Like, I noticed there was a number 2 there, because there are now 2 things I can make. But where was the thing with the golem's heart? Ah, here we go. Blizzard! Whenever you slay an enemy, time slows for a short period. Instantly restores a portion of vitality. So now I've got more healing per meditation session as well. Awesome. What a good day that was. I'm going to immediately quaff some of that Draffords, wherever it is. Marble Forest, Black Blood, Cat. Does it count as a decoction? Yep, it actually does. See how good you are. Ooh, nice. Probably won't use it in combat, because that's a lot of toxicity. Ooh, speaking of... Alchemy... Toxicity 46... No, I see it's 46%. I want to see a flat number, though. Can I not do that? Oh, well. I wanted to see like a flat number of how much toxicity I can take. Anyway, I'm supposed to be searching, aren't I? Don't know if there's any point in knocking those over, but you might as well, right? So far, I'm not really finding much of anything. I feel disappointed in myself and others. that was dramatic. Nothing like an amateur repair kit. Though I've not found much use for them now that I've, like, remembered to, like, just, repair stuff as often as I can. Oh!
Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy.
Alright, thanks for that, Geralt. That was not the crescendo I was hoping it would be. I wonder if this search area, like, applies on a vertical level as well?
Table.
Oh.
A few chairs. Modest, but a home nonetheless. Agates. Kind Philippa always wore around her neck. Except, why are these covered in blood? She either fought someone, or used them in her experiments.
Oxenfurt, a gem snuggling to the bosom of the Pontar to the east of Novigrad, a cradle erected upon Redanian soil, nurturing the greatest minds not only in that kingdom, but of all of the north. To walk its hallowed academy's halls is to embark on a journey through learning, from the finest points of philosophy to the grandest strokes of art, with stops made to admire architecture and dissect medicine along the way. Peer to either side and you will spy fellow travellers in your pilgrimage of learning. The students, they throng Oxenfurt streets, lending it an indelible imprint of youth that can be felt the moment you pass through its gates. Dormitories stand cheek by jowl, booksellers hawk used tomes on every corner, and under every tree fresh faces debate poetry with passion. That sounds fucking horrible. Yet youth is not all slate and compass, and the young here shirk none of its other typical pastimes. Raucous and merry are the city streets, both by day and night. Even more so by night. Though the city councillors have forbidden the sale of alcohol after dusk, no one seems eager to enforce this with stricture, and wisely so, for any loss of sleep is more than made up for by the gains. Profits to fatten its innkeepers' pockets, and the late-night crooning of troubadours to enrich its soil. As for its architecture, of particular note are the recently renovated elven aqueducts used to clean the city's sewers. They stand as witness to the city's innovative spirit. You will not find their like in all the civilized world, yet dominating the town's architectural visage like a glistening crown is the complex of buildings that comprises the Oxenfurt Academy. Few today remember that these edifices, constructed by the elves, predate the city itself. It is the institution that named the city, not vice versa. Today, Oxenfurt Academy enjoys a reputation matched only by the Imperial Academy in Nilfgaard, of greatest renown, the departments of alchemy, natural history, minstrelsy and poetry, medicine and herbology, engineering, and last but certainly not least, philosophy. Blah 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 blah.
Blood-stained surgical instruments. Philippa operated on someone here.
Ooh, did she take someone's eyes? Should I get a fresh set of eyes for herself?
Notes. Charred. Almost completely. Can't read a thing. A megascope. Scorched. Covered in soot. Maybe one of the crystals survived.
Maybe, but at the same time, maybe not.
Notes.
Oh.
Charred. Almost completely. What's this? Aniseed and birch bark. Powerful disinfectant.
Can't possibly be much more searching to do. Dear God, I've searched it all. That's where it just came from. So if I were Philippa Eilhart, where would I leave my last clue?
Crystal from a megascope. Heavily chipped. Tress will know what to do with this.
You know what? She probably will. Such a shame that that means we have to talk to Triss. Oh, nice! Enhanced black blood, don't think I didn't see that. Right. I mean, I've barely ever used that potion. But it's all about being, like, hit by necrophages and vampires, and I tend to like to not get hit, but, you know, still gonna learn it. I know, I'm still gonna learn it. What? Why are you getting fussy all of a sudden? Whatever. You don't understand the finer parts of alchemy. Shame there was no, like, convenient backdoor exit for this one.
You're alive.
Obviously.
Find anything?
Not your concern.
Wrong there, friend. I serve the king. Everything that concerns him's my concern as well. Hand it over, whatever you found. We'll see the king gets it.
Forgetting yourself. Save your orders for your men.
As you wish. Grab him!
Hey, I get to kill witch hunters. I love it when there's a nice cap to an otherwise good day. Not an otherwise good day, you know, because this just makes the day better. You know, words are complex, I don't like using them, never have. What do you mean this action's not allowed during combat? Fuckhead, alright.
Shit yourself out to fear.
It is nice to use a good bomb or two.
I will kill you.
Such a shame that, you know, the poison also hurts me. Still, what a lovely day. I think I've well earned a meditate at this point. My stock's running low. Let's do that right now. There we go. Oh, hey, Roach. Didn't know you were here. But I don't need you, I'm afraid. I've got this. This is my best friend. You're my best friend. God. So clingy. Yeah, talking about you. Look. Do you want to hang out with me? Come on, come here. Come here. It's just... Don't be silly. Come on. You're getting all wound up, and there's no reason for it. None at all. Exactly. Let's go talk to Triss about the crystal. Oh, for God's sake. Bear with me, Lily. I've just got some killing I need to do.
Shut up and fight.
There you go. See, it's not hard. They just get in the way. That's what henchmen do, isn't it? That is what henchmen do. Oh God, the never ending. Right, you can get a sword out though, if you so wanted. Oh, you little jerk. See, after all that fuss, you're going to go so soon? Or are you exploring the other shoulder? Fair enough. Hello there. You're not quite sure what to do at this point, are you? Think you've got too much power? Eh?
Yes? Who are you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Wow, this house is so crooked for some reason. Now, decent house for decent folk. Can I rob it blind? Oh, Alcest. There you go. Do not mind if I absolutely do. Talk to you in a sec. Oh, for God's sake. Also, how is that an entire book? It feels like the entire story basically gets told in that paragraph.
Yes, Geralt?
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help, too. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
Sure it doesn't. Stroppy one.
Spoke with Radovid. Offered me a contract. To find Philippa.
The bastard. Wasn't enough that he poked her eyes out? Probably wants to torture her some more. You turned him down, of course.
No.
Geralt, you know what he did to her.
Relax. See, I figured if I agreed, I could look for her without his men getting in my way. Fact is, I'm curious to know what happened to her.
So? Learn anything?
Even better. Found this.
A Megscope crystal. It's damaged, but it could still work.
I thought if these things were even slightly damaged, you exploded. Do I have that wrong?
And Francesca's equally hesitant. Neither she nor Ida wishes to decide blindly.
They'll stop hesitating as soon as we convince Kira and Fringilla.
Fringilla's on our side.
Is blindly the term you want to use?
Business in Nilfgaard.
Wonderful. That leaves Kira. The problem is, I've still no notion where she could be.
Yennefer and Triss.
Yennefer's never belonged to the Lodge. And Triss? Well, we shall see. I must regain my vision. I can go to Novigrad, then see Arthur de Ballista. The word is, Triss is also carousing about the city.
You still insist? Phil, pardon my saying so, but you will never regenerate your eyes on your own.
Vilgefortz did it. I'm employing the same method. cultivating tissue and precious stones.
It's madness.
Do you want to come up here or not?
Power. You'll put yourself in great danger.
What's going on there?
That's it. That's all I could recover.
Just chill out, alright?
I get that right? Philippa says she wants to restore her vision?
Seems she was planning to grow tissue on precious stones.
Makes sense. Found agates covered in blood in her hideout.
If she pulled it off, she'd only be the second person in the world to do so. But the bit about the lodge, that's what I found interesting.
Meaning what exactly?
The names they mentioned. All the most powerful sorceresses, former members of the lodge. They clearly mean to revive it.
That good or bad?
Depends for who. Philip has always said that if magic perishes, so shall this world. And the lodge was to protect the mages and their interests. Radovid and the Emperor, on the other hand, would not be pleased. Both would have to respect our opinions, and neither likes to share power.
Thought she was already in the lodge.
Our opinions? You join them? Really?
Thought she was already in.
No, I've got other plans. So, what will you do with the crystal?
Haven't decided. Ed Radovid would be very interested in it.
You're not gonna give it to him, are you?
Don't see why not. I was supposed to bring him Philippa, true, but he might be happy with this.
I sincerely hope you're not serious. Radovid hates mages, Philippa especially. If she falls into his hands, she won't get out alive this time.
See, I want to fuck over Triss, but she's not overreacting, so I can't in all good faith choose you're overreacting as the choice, so fine, take the crystal.
You're right. This could put the Redanians back on her trail. Probably better if you keep it.
Much better. It'll be safe with me. I'll try to cast a diagnostic spell. Maybe learn something more.
Good luck.
Right. I know you're getting your drool on. Having a good drooly time. However, I need to carry on playing the game now. So we'll put your fluff over there, or I can safely extract it later. And I'm going to get back on the controls. And whatever you do in response to that is your decision to make, okay? And you have to live with that decision. So let's see where the nearest Hierarch Square. It's just up there, Lily. Across a couple of roads. It's not so bad, is it?
I'm dying of poverty. Oh, I've had enough of living.
There we go. Alright, well if your ear's annoyed there, don't put it there. There's an easy way to solve these problems you're having. My controller is just endlessly vibrating. For no reason.
Oh!
Alright, Radovid.
Look at that, just...
Here's all the info I'm willing to give. Just as soon as I figure out how to board this ship. How do you board ships?
Just that.
Ah, Geralt, you've embarrassed yourself. Everyone saw that. Am I just supposed to like talk to someone? Is that how you do it?
This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid V, King of Redania. State your business.
I want to see the king. It's about Philippa Eilhart.
If that's the case, come with me. but no sudden moves. Got my eye on you.
We've met.
Witcher, any progress? Have you found Eilhart?
She definitely hid where your men said, but I arrived too late. Fortunately or not, can't really say. There'd been a fire in the hideout. Philip had died in the flames, most likely.
A fitting end for a witch.
Nice, he seems happy with that.
Have you any proof?
No, but you have my word.
Your word? You give me your word? Sorry, but Eilhart herself taught me to doubt everyone, especially their word. So we've naught to talk about. Farewell.
Suits me. You big giant. I groom you extensively every single day. And you repay me with this. You repay me with this. Right. Let's look for a new quest, Lilith. Could just be... Oh yeah. Looks like we're meeting at the shrine now. Unless any new... no. New contract. Deadly Delight. Talk to the guard. Your tail is right in my face. So, Lily, whatever you do next, it's on you. I'm not bringing you back up here again. I hope you understand that. If you immediately start meowing, it's not happening. Cats, man.
Honor in the fatherland.
What are you hoping for?
Stay out of my way.
Exactly. Alright, let's do a little contract. Should be a good time for everyone involved. Yep.
Miserable and hungry.
I'm here about the contract.
Oh, well, a night patrol got massacred. Tough men, the lot, armed to the teeth. A beast, must be.
Must? What makes you say that?
Have you seen the corpses?
What did the corpses look like?
I've not seen anything like it in my life, and I've seen a lot of corpses. Ever heard
I like
talk
your
of
little
folk
night
who died in
mittens.
the deserts of Zerrikania from the heat alone? These corpses came straight out of those tales.
Bodies buried yet?
Ah, shit, I forgot to negotiate for
Orders
pay.
were to burn them. Our medic was to take a look first. Talk to him. He's at the docks now.
See what I can do.
We'll pay you. The boys and me, we pulled what we had for a reward.
Oh well, I guess I'm just taking this one at the lowest possible... No! When did I last save it? Let's look at the time. Auto-slave. Auto-slave. Auto-save. You shall be my... Oh my god. Yeah, we spoke to Corrine Tilly like literally 9 hours ago now. It's done.
Guided by Corrine Tilly, the
We
Witcher had a dream.
don't care anymore.
Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, would reunite.
This fluff,
Geralt
though.
now knew that to find Ciri, he would...
Just want you to know, like, how seriously I take my haggling. That I was willing to sit through that.
My strength's gone.
It's alright, just go to Battle.net, restore items, you'll get your strength back. Job.
I'm here about the
Contract, yep, yep. Yeah, yeah. Corpses. Oh yeah? What are they like? Oh yeah, cool.
These corpses.
That's interesting, but pay me money.
Let's talk about my pay first. I know what my services are worth.
You were only going to do 249? I'm not having that. We're starting at 320.
You might know the value of your services, but I know the limit of our funds. We're not rich men, just town guards.
Alright. 300.
Well, that's better, but still too much.
I'm not going to go down much lower. We're going to do 290.
Well, that's better, but still too much.
280.
Alright. I believe I can pay you that. Provided, of course, that you do well.
I always do.
Body.
Righto.
The thinking customer will see right or out the best deals this side of the...
Alright, there's Smithy.
You need something sharp.
Like you to craft.
So, dismantle. Have we got anything? No, it's sharp dismantle. Alright. Lily. What are you on about? That's what I thought. Alright, what's this? Glowing ore. Demetrium shackles. Alright. Glowing ore sounds bloody useful, so let's just get that out of the way. An emerald, I'll take that. Oh, I can turn that into emerald dust, that's nice. That is nice. Glass, no, that's all. Just a load of junk. Just a load of junk, Lily. Alright. I'll sell what I've got here. No, oops, I meant to keep those. Never mind.
So long.
Let's head off then. Right, tell you what, Lily. Because you're being so wittery, I'm gonna stop here for a second, and we'll see. Ooh, shit. We'll see what state your food and water bowl is in, because I can't think of any other reason why you're being such a dingus. There we go. Hopefully, we can distract her with stinky, stinky fish. My controller is covered in fur, by the way. Right. Oh. Off we go. Gross.
Mail ship hasn't made port either.
Oh, God. A Reaper's come for me.
Alright. Medic!
You're the medic.
Nice mask.
What can I help you with?
With what can I help you? Come on!
I'm looking into the dead guards. Heard you did autopsies.
Did their friends hire you? Good. I'm happy to help.
Find any claw or fang marks on the bodies?
Fangs? No. Claws? Not quite. Only scratches. Fingernails, most likely. From their adventures with whores.
Last body. Where was it found?
In a side alley along the road from the docks to the brothel district. Someone had dropped it there in the middle of the night.
Need to examine that spot. Heard the bodies were desiccated.
Do you believe a beast killed them? I don't. The bodies were dried out. But perhaps they tried to apprehend a mage who cast a nasty spell on them.
Was it dehydration?
Strictly speaking, no. Though I don't quite know what to compare it to.
Thanks. Should go see the place where they were found.
Good luck.
Alright. It's time for some good old-fashioned Witcher senses. Sorry, I know I'm not as chatty as I could be right now. I'm full of worries. Full of worries and strife.
Bodies were found here. Gotta look for clues. Anything
And they will
unusual.
not stop clawing at the sides of my skull.
Hoofprints, clearly. A horse? No horse I know walks on two legs.
It's gonna be a succubus, isn't it? Like, it's the title, the fact that it's all going on in a brothel, like, the fact that people will not stop talking about whores, it's just, you know, it's got succubus all over.
Evidence all points to crippled Kate's. Empty perfume vial. Expensive. Neighborhood's a bit shabby for this.
Judgmental Geralt. How does one talk to a brothel owner when the brothel's locked? How do you do that? How does that happen?
Oh, God, he's not a racehorse. Awful pile.
Shouldn't be looting.
Need me to grab another lass to join us?
No, I was thinking it'd be us two and you.
Vulgar one. Oh,
I can see it in your face.
What with the state you two are in, you've got to fluff each other first.
Nice one.
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
As far as I know, and I've got the trading cards to prove it.
Got anything to sell?
No Gwent cards. What a shame. Right. And where's the junk? Yeah. I had a look at what I wanted to dismantle recently, therefore everything here is fair game. Beautiful.
Heard about the murders? Guardsmen?
Many perish round here. It's the pleasure kills them.
Tell the truth.
The succubus.
Knew it.
It draws customers. It's raised our take in something wonderful. I know it's a threat, but I don't know that it kills.
A succubus. Where'll I find it?
I've placed it in a house nearby. Here's the key.
Fabulous. Better look up ahead of time what kills succubi. Also, what counts as a succubus? Like, I know them as demons. Right here, they're hybrids, so they don't like hybrid oil and Quen. Fair dues.
It's a material world.
Yeah, well, it's a Barbie world, and I'm a Barbie girl.
So what's it gonna be?
Life in plastic. It's fantastic.
What say you we upload it to a prophet?
How? Oh no. What am I to do?
Mutant.
There we go.
Who are you?
Ever heard of Witchers?
Have you come to kill me?
You shouldn't have come here.
Who ordained so?
It's a human city. Belongs to them, and I protect them from the likes of you.
So it's true what they say about witches. You're but murderers for hire.
Could be. Now, will you stop wrecking me? Because that's, you know, it's cheating, really. Right, hybrid oil. God's sake, right. Oh my fucking I deserve this, I suppose, but let me get the potions I actually want on the field. Now you're back, are you? You've decided that you're not happy with anything. Fair enough. Well, she's very calm about things. Keep an eye on your horse's fear level. I don't know how far away I saved. Hopefully not too far. God, I'm just lousy with cat hair now. Oh, so far away.
Greetings. What strain?
What strain?
Last. Heard about the murder?
Many perished.
Tell me.
The suck on.
A succubus.
Okay. Round 2, Selma. Right, this time, for God's sake, sort yourself out before the fact. I'd like to hit him with another thunderbolt. And of course, a tawny owl. Do I have any decoctions I might want to use? Fogler. Nah. That's interesting. Oh look, and my toxicity has gone up. It's gone from 100 to 169, it seems. So, suits me. Like, I'm definitely getting a boost. And now that I'm speccing into things like, you know, that, which raises my toxicity, I'm also, you know, these decoctions are going to become more feasible as a thing to actually drink. So that's good. Anyway. That's really low. Not that useful, but I might as well start quaffing it, just to, Oh, shit! And yeah, if I ever get, like... Well, when I get overburdened again, I should quaff that as well. I've not really looked at these decoctions very much, because, like, I've just got in the habit of, you know, they're too toxic to use, so, you know, whatevs. But now I should certainly start looking at them. And none of them are helping me right now, but, you know, I'm certainly going to keep in mind that they're going to have a use. So, Relict, Insectoid, Draconid, Hangman's, Hybrid, there we go. So on the Hybrid Oil, and yeah. So pop a save, so I'm good and ready to go. Shut up, shady individual. Alright, Salms.
Who are you?
Ever heard of witch?
Have you come to kill me?
You shouldn't.
Who ordained?
It's...
So it's...
Geralt, though, get your fucking sword out, you prick! Oh my god, I hate you, Geralt. That's better. See how much easier a fight gets when you're properly prepared for it? Let's see what Succubus Trophy does. Ah, for some reason trophies auto-equip. Bonus gold. Let's get my experience increase back on there. Thank you. Did I unlock any new alchemies? No, I did not. Right, reward time. And if you're wondering, by the way, why I didn't be like, ooh, let's talk and see if the story develops, I've already decided, through countless experiences so far, that I'm going to be as cynical as possible at all times and not give people the benefit of the doubt, because every time I do, things get fucked over. So I don't want to hear any sob stories, any explanations. If someone has killed someone else, then they get killed. I let the Changeling go, or the Doppler go, because all he'd done is like nicked a bit of stuff. That's not worthy of killing someone, but if you're going around killing people, you can't have it.
Guards were killed by a succubus.
Succubus? In Novigrad? How? Light of the Eternal Fire protects the city.
Eternal Fire is shit.
Must have gone out a few times recently. In any case, the succubus is dead. Here's proof.
And here's your reward, as promised.
Farewell.
Alright. Is it finally time to, you know, meet Triss? Or can I get away with doing something else as well? This is all sadly looking like it's Triss time. Okay. Oh, and she's right nearby. It does have to be midnight though. Oh! Thank God, someone's got a quest. Let's see what that's all about.
Sleep.
What happened?
Islanders from Skellige. They've taken over Crippled Caves.
I was there for like...
Taken over?
I was there like
How's
2
that?
seconds ago.
Clobbered the innkeep, tossed out the girls, then set to drinking. They've been going since yesterday.
I was there a
Apparently
couple of minutes
celebrating
ago.
Some big loot.
Yeah, Sounds like Skelliger's.
But you look to be an honest man. Help us. Drive away the hooligans. We've not much, but it'll make a tidy sum if we all pitch in.
Why not?
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Really?
Even though the madame was very
so
rude to me.
there are good men left in the world.
Alright, new quest, out on your arse. Let's have a look at the... Yep, I can do it. So, that sounds like a hangman's venom job. And just a lot of bombs, I think. Right. Fiery bombs are going to be good. I'm just assuming that this is going to like immediately escalate to violence. It might not, but you know, the heart wants what the heart wants.
Fill your horn elsewhere. This establishment's part of Skellige today.
Seems to me we're still in Novigrad, and in Novigrad rules apply. Rules you happen to be breaking.
Just how's that? You're not allowed to drink in peace. Have a bit of fun. Leg it, man, before you taste the wrath of a Skellige.
Aw, no murder for
Let your
me.
friends and go. On your best behavior now.
Hey, gents, time to go. No swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
What a quest.
Thanks so much. We'd not have managed on our own. We're not rich. But I hope this is enough.
I can't take this. This game doesn't know me at all. For God's sake, stop trying to get me to go to Skellige. This game is obsessed with it. We're not done with all the shit going on in Novigrad, for starters. Like, we still have primary quests in Novigrad.
Punishable by death. Freak.
How dare you call me such things? I won't put up with it. Anyway. I have got a date with Meditate. That short-haired, beardless Geralt that's on that meditation screen looks really weird.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menge would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
It's pretty obvious.
Bring the hunters the vile Triss Merigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menge personally.
No way. Too risky.
I don't see it as a risk at all.
Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
I'm not going to ask that. Just go. No. I want to hear all the dialogue.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will? And in chains?
Yes.
No. Can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry. But I've made my decision. And I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menge's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menge's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
I mean, I do have information thanks to other quests I've done. Ha! Alright, I am not clicking that one. Jesus.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Click, crop, click.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
Personally, I hope they murder you to death.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings. Scheme.
The last
start
Major King was
wars.
murdered by a witcher.
Don't forget
I should be
turning
careful.
your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might know how to handle witches when they're brought to you in chains.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you're crap witch hunters if a witcher's gotta do your hunting for you.
Listen here, mutant. Since we entered this town, we've made ashes of over 100 mages, alchemists, dopplers, and other vermin. So don't you be telling us how to do our jobs, got it?
What's it they say? Quality over quantity? 'Cause if it were about numbers, you might as well burn herbalists, village healers, hell, entire villages, black cats included.
You must think you're funny.
Maybe he is, fuck if we know. Thing is, we've no sense of humor.
I wanted her to be tortured! I was just having bants, you sensitive children. At least I got to use that Hanged Man's Venom I made.
Pathetic.
Oh, I thought Dancing Star was one I had to ignite. I guess not. The fact that so many of them died of fire there is kind of fitting. Hello, more or less, whoever you are. You know what? This feels like another bomb. You do not seem to like fire all of a sudden. It's time to get serious. I hate how, like, shit Igni is. Like, it takes basically nothing for it to miss. Not get rid of him. And you and I, we can start axing each other questions.
How long are you gonna make me?
You just kind of fell to bits at the end there, didn't you? Got up a good fight till then, though. You know what? Let's make it easy.
That's enough of that.
I do love a good massacre. Like when you actually do a really good job and you're not fucking up all the time, just massacring a room of people. It's nice. Makes me feel good. Oh yes. As does the after massacre loot. Post massacre, I should say.
Well.
Oh look, an explosive barrel. I never use those. I never noticed them. It's such a weird, like, antiquated game mechanic as well. We're just going to randomly put explosive barrels around that you can use. Oh, that door will not protect you. Oh, there's Menga. You bastard.
Come on, come closer. Yeah.
I should certainly coin up. Because of that. Because you're quite good. I'm still not, like, top-notch at dodging / parrying. El Chavo? I'll let you... Go on, give it a go. Not bad.
I think that's all of them. That was close. I must say, trickery and deceit, not your strong suits.
True. I prefer straightforward solutions.
Yeah. Fight first, ask questions later.
Fight is a good way of putting it.
Office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion.
Maybe we can.
You search the room.
Hang on.
I'd start with the desk.
You're not getting all the good loot. Damn it. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Oh, can I not read these? Yep, let's go. How are we doing for time? Fine. Caleb, I have new instructions regarding the organization of the next execution. When you are ready to meet, place your holy tome in the drop box located in the column of the Eternal Fire altar in the southwest corner of the Bits. We will meet at the usual spot. Do not tell anyone where you are going and bring no one home with you. Burn this letter after reading. Your Murloc. Sup, y'all. It's your Murloc. Property of Caleb Menga. May thy flames cleanse thy thoughts. May thy temper my heart. May all that is evil burn and vanish into smoke. May all that is good be warmed by the fire. May the righteous flock to thy light like moths. May the wicked flee from it like beasts from burning wood.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Okay, then.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
I found a letter to Menge from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate.
Alright then, see ya. I'm not ready to go yet, though. There's human offal all over the place. And I wish to claim it. Alright, let's use thine Witcher senses. Ah, that was fairly easy, wasn't it?
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
This is not a shack.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment?
Okay.
I'd appreciate it. Alright, we need to get out of here.
I have to see Triss again. Does it never end? Right, Reuven, you're not going to be amazingly pleased. In fact, you might be horrifically angry. But I do have answers, although, you know, I don't think I've quite fulfilled the find a way to get out of here requirement like the game thinks I have. Because this door, it don't open. And these walls look a bit too high to jump. I guess I just need to be slightly more clever about it or something. Come on, girl, just... You're so fussy with what you will and won't grab onto. This could be the end of me. This could be the end of Geralt, the Witcher. The story ends... It doesn't open though, does it? You are in fact lying to me. Like, a lot. There we go.
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
I'm on my way.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Also, I like the way that you see someone blast through a wall. You're like, oh, that's the person I've got to deliver my message to.
Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, as soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
What's with the sound
You
of
mean
death?
to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault. Found it on
Oh
my
yeah, can really see it.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yamerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Thanks for your help.
No need to thank me. Just paying off a debt. I always do, you know. Even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Fair dues. Right, we best have a look at what's going on here. Oh, it's still going on. This quest has not ended. I like how they have illustrations of a fire and then literally a fire. Just in case you didn't know that fire was their theme.
Oh, want a hug?
How does he still have henchmen? He's dead. Can't be the henchman of a dead person.
Drifter in from Temeria.
Must be the Dropbox. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in Far Corners before midnight.
Well, I've given him plenty of notice looking at the clock.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Okay.
Nothing hurts as much as you from Willows.
What an emo.
Eternal fire, why me?
Why you? Well, we just couldn't think of anyone else who deserved it more. Probably could have fast travelled.
Should have stayed in the forest with
But you know what I chose not to do?
at least have died.
Fast travelled. I'm almost there now, but it's just occurred to me I could have drunk that werewolf decoction, so have not had to suffer having to stop for 1 second out of every 30 or so. God, that makes it worth it, doesn't it?
Now just to hide and wait. Blind man would even spot me here.
Haha, I'll hide under this bucket.
Door. Best place to hide. Classic.
Ah, I was hoping under the bucket, but okay.
Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
To death.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
You'll talk. Just a matter of time. So save us some, yourself some too, and stop acting tough.
Or what?
Or I'll have to hurt you. Permanently.
To
So
death.
you know your way around an interrogation. So do I. You're the bad one. All threats and torture. And the red one's the good one, full of sympathy and sweet promises.
That's where you're wrong. Had enough?
Fuck off! I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
Let's make this last.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
For whom do you work?
No way!
Sure about that?
Radovid! I work for Radovid!
Radovid. What did he hope to gain by helping Menge?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
Where'd Menge hide Sicky Reuven's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl with pain again.
Yeah, and yet I still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menge captured him.
Right. That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel! You might have said so from the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
Dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menge's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menge's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast.
Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
But why? I told you, I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
As good as lit the pyres with Menge in the square. He deserves to die.
But I helped you. I helped.
Farron and Bow.
Really showed your claws today.
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I showed how little I differ from these bastards. Let's finish up and leave. I want to go home, bathe, and get drunk.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menge orders him transferred to Oxenford, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menge's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about.
I know! Right, well, you know, good old torture sesh followed by a murder. I'm all for it. Don't know why she's got the whole, oh no, killing them makes me just as bad thing. It's like, nah, not really. I mean, you are just as bad, but for other reasons. So now to tell Priscilla... Right, first of all, what quest am I on? The play's the thing. Okay, secondary quests. I am honor bound to do the secondary quest first. Inventory, world map. Glory Gate is just up there. Whatever you want, Triss, it better not take more than 20 minutes. Novigrad. No, ooh, a quest over here. Sorry, Triss, I really should check that out first. I'm sure you understand. First of all, oh my god. Can I check something in the options? Controller scheme. Alright, that's not what I want. After control settings. Key bindings? Alright. Gameplay. I want to see if there's any way to stop the... Oh my god, there's a Gwent difficulty level. Well, I'm fucking... Up that goes. Enemy upscaling. I don't know what that means. If that means everything's to my level, then... Nah, I quite like having things be the way they are. But if it means that enemies can't be lower than me, they can only be higher, then maybe I will, actually. You know, I'll have to really look into all that. HUD configuration. Yes! There we go, rotate minimap is off. Oh, that took me a while, but we got there. This should make navigating things so much nicer. Thank God for that.
Eternal flame will burn away our sins.
So yeah, after this session, in about 20 minutes, I'll look up what enemy upscaling means. If it means nothing is lower and nothing is higher, then meh. If it means nothing is lower but things can still be higher, honestly, then yeah.
Thinking punishable by death.
Did you say thinking is punishable by death?
Draw your weapon.
Oh my god.
For battle. You shall not have it easy this time.
Brought friends? Huh. They all pledged to defend Maid Bilberry's honor too?
No. No, they defend justice. For it is only fair you face a threesome.
Is that so?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir. You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
It's obvious.
You'd better go home, get some sleep. Think things over tomorrow.
Wise words.
Don't know about you two, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
Yeah. We're done here.
Great. Great. Now I have no choice but to go see Triss. And it's 4 in the fucking morning! Probably shouldn't be nicking. The guards will see. See, I already like this so much more because it's just what I'm used to. It's what I'm used to from literal more than a decade of playing World of Warcraft. In which a non-rotating minimap is not the default. It is optional, but it's not turned on by default, and so I never did. And so that is how I orient myself.
It's nearly night.
Hop it again, just in case this involves being unconditionally nice to her.
The grey one again.
Door's been swinging off its hinges all day.
Shut up. Tristban.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk?
Go on then.
Yes, Geralt?
What? You fucking... Oh my Jesus Christ.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other...
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what it's like to be tortured, what it's like to hear the screams of others and be unable to do anything.
You could have escaped at any time.
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridian? You won't always be there to help.
I don't think you should contact this man.
I'd like at least to check. My guess is this could be about a mage who needs help.
Seems suspicious, and you just had a close scrape. Sure it's not time to let one go?
And let the hunters grab the mages who remain here? Out of the question. If you don't want to help, tough.
See, I'm fighting the urges in my brain. One is, don't help Triss, she's a jerk. The other is, gotta do all the quests though, right? I'll do the quests.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic.
A blue
have
nick.
a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about
Celt.
the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. High-born damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Let's meet there.
Can't believe we might end up saving Triss's life. That's not what I signed up for.
What was it happened to Faltus again?
fuck, you know what? That has just reminded me. Werewolf decoction. No one's gonna stop me. Ha ha ha! All the stamina of the world. I can jump as much as I like. Sprint as much as I like, and no one can do a thing about it.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me. This way. It's not far.
Even if it is, I can run all day now.
That's it. Get him.
Leave him to me.
Is the thing though that while you have decoction up, the toxicity never goes away?
Pathetic.
I guess that's what... Because I noticed that a lot of the decoctions had like unlimited times. It's like, until you meditate. Or until you meditate or fast travel. So I guess the thing that stops you from just quaffing all of them...
What did they want
is that the toxicity just stays.
First time I've laid eyes on him. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vegelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
Stop saying Vegelbud.
Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple guards gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard. But since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen. But since the hunters paid for every mage revealed to them...
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, then whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's... afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear as soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the Alps being watched.
Nah.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash. That'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time.
Shit.
Won't be no candied petals of blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire. Knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's
Not
den
about
yourself.
to is something Geralt says
Think
a lot
about
as
it.
well.
85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes. Most importantly, buy our masks.
I already bought them.
I bet you can get everything we need for the ball.
I already bought the masks. I bought them earlier.
Eliel's a friend of
When I didn't
Dandelions.
know what they were
Just
for.
masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
I swear to God, I already did. What's this shit I've got? Hey? 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 Oh, absolute nightmare.
Any needs, Master?
If I go there and like there's nothing for sale and it just needed me to go to the shop because I couldn't skip that, then I'm going to be annoyed. Because why did they bother having the shit for sale in the first place? I'm going to fast travel. It will get rid of my werewolf, but... Oh wait, fast traveling's basically useless. Yeah. Wolf obviously is a tiny, tiny luxury. It doesn't really change that much at all. And I'd rather have the toxicity go away at some point.
One glance tells me all I need to know.
They hate you.
Sorry, and I'm being really annoying right now. I just wanted to see what actually the alchemy things. I'm trying to bear in mind, like, given that there's only 12 character slots in all, what do I eventually want my alchemy to do? Because I'm thinking I'm going to get acquired tolerance, probably also heightened tolerance will be helpful, just so I don't like lose health every now and then. But that, I don't really need that. Potion effects don't wear off. That would be really good, actually. Burning potion. Nah, random is bullshit. Interesting. Oh, I understand what it is. Shit, loads of crits. That'd be really nice. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. I just, you know, I'm trying to think how am I going to build my character in the long term. I don't know if there's only one respec potion or if there's just like as many as you've got gold. But obviously I'd like to get it right rather quickly.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take it.
Of course, please.
Triss's fox mask. And all the others I have, right? Wolf mask, Harlequin mask, bird mask. Wolf, Harlequin, bird. I don't need to buy more, do I? Because otherwise I've been filched out of a tiny amount of gold. Alright, good. Oh, the other masks I've got pointless though. Like, did I not need to buy them? Did I only need to buy one called Triss's fox mask and the others had nothing to do? Oh. doublet, trousers and boots. Maybe I should look into that as well. Don't want to come to this party looking like a scruff. How did I immediately lose the correct house? What's wrong with me? Right, buddy. Let's try this again.
Greetings. Glad to...
Doublet, trousers, boots. Elegant courtier's doublet. These are all basically the same. Courtier's doublet. Right. Okay, for that one. That one. And that one. Just keep it consistent.
Solo.
Put on! Don't like any of this. I still look really awful, by the way. Like, it's not the best look.
River tosses someone ashore each day. Refugees escaping home.
Oh, but never mind.
The Black Temeria's no Temeria. Nilfgaard's lackey.
Alright, if there's a good fast travel location, I'll shake my toxicity that way. There is Hierarch Square. Get rid... I believe, anyway. Oh no! This one just lasts until meditation, I guess. Okay.
Greetings.
So, how you go with this thing?
That's fine. I've got a white honey if it's really needed. Hey there, Pigger.
The grey one again.
Dolphin swinging off his hinges all day.
Grumble, grumble. It's a step down from The Witcher 1 where you literally had like half your arse hanging out.
Request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey. And that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublet's chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well,
dressing up is horrible. It literally is just really uncomfortable. I want to be a bird. Wolf's too obvious. We only have 1 minute left. This quest better wrap up. Incredible
my lord,
pace.
my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Must be some mistake. You know why we're here, don't you?
Of course. But I've orders to make certain every guest enters the estate unarmed.
Damn it.
A pleasant evening to you both.
it's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
Yeah, it's alright. But alas, we'll have to experience the delights of this party. I don't know, eventually. I'm probably not going to stream on Monday because I'll be getting a root canal and some fillings and probably, you know, other things. It's just not going to be a good day. I don't know, I'm thinking probably next Saturday, actually. It's going to be the next Witcher sesh. But if I don't get to Witcher until next Saturday, for various, like, schedule reasons, I will make sure that my next Witcher session is at least massively long. But for now, we progressed on The Witcher. Eventually, we'll find Dandelion. Feels like I've been looking for him for at least like 15 hours now. Ta-ra!